Alright, shall we proceed? Although, I gotta say, man, I do not like this Arcano and Cano. As, whatever the hell, he's a douche. I mean, chances are I will be Fusro-dying his ass later on. Once again. Maybe multiple times. We'll see how much he pisses me off. Like, oh my god! Can you hurry it along?
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here. And then he will be removed from college grounds.
Really? Really? And what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, jerk off in the corner. Shove those pokers up your ass, bro. Douche. God, I hate it when people tell me what to do, you know, and they have that smug attitude. Even in a video game, like, who the fudge do you think you are? Like, look at this idiot, man. He thinks he's better than me because he's a high elf. Well, guess what? Your ass is going to be up on a high spectrum because I'm going to put it on one of those horns, and then you're going to be a really high elf because your balls are going to be like, ee! And that's what your voice is going to sound like, so a squeaky high elf. I'll just run past you. Oh, nice digs, man.
Do not be will last you a lifetime. It is good to meet you in person.
Hey, it's him.
I'd simply like to talk to you.
Hey, cut them
I've
out.
given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief.
Well, then hurry up.
The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location.
He's probably dead or something.
I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
Already have.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
Well, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
Don't apologize, the guy's an idiot.
This.
The guy's a jackass. I'll be along my way, considering how useless this clown is. Hold on. Let's make sure it's actually set. Yeah, it is. Okay. Auger or Augur. I think he said the Augur. The Augur. Open Skyrim job. Okay. Done. I almost have enough ash to give to that one douchebag up in Riften. And I gotta do Thieves Guild stuff, too. Hey, where is this Auger guy, or Augur? So I'll ask her.
Please don't. That's nothing you need to concern yourself with.
I gotta know where he is.
Very well. It's not something often discussed, as it might be misunderstood by the locals. The Augur is down in the midden, below the college. I don't recommend going down there unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Varalda can teach destruction spells.
I like
and
that.
offers training in that school. Finnis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Destruction and restoration, I think, are the best. So I pick one of these pretty much. And wait, one of what? I don't even know what I'm talking about. What are you going off in such a hurry? Anyway, so I gotta find Buddy. Over here. Find the Augur. She's like, don't do it! It may be dangerous. Funny. Danger is my middle name. Actually, it isn't. Ironically, or coincidentally, I should say, my middle name shares a part of, my middle name is technically kind of what I am in this game, a werewolf. No joke. My middle name has the word wolf in it. Isn't that badass? It's Wolfgang. How many of you didn't know that? So technically my name is Daniel Wolfgang Quinn. I have a German middle name. Or it's properly pronounced in its German pronunciation, Wolfgang. That's right, boys and girls. Ew, look at the blood on the floor. Alright, lock me in. I'm gonna sleep. Alright, babe, let's take out this bitch. So they had us worry about these idiots in here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I saw this. Thanks, Fring. Where the hell? Oh, there. He's right in front of my beak. That's what happens. Drop down like nothing. Might as well take it. Arrows don't weigh anything. If they did, that would kind of make this game useless. I'm just looking over here. I'll just go. You know what? I'll just go where I'm supposed to, and it'll probably send me elsewhere anyway, so whatever. The Midden Dark. The Dark Midden. Where Midden come to play. And assholes come to, I don't know, but they come to do things that are frowned upon. By whoa, baby, check a look at this. So take a look and check it out. Take a look it out. Take a look it out. Take a look it out for that. This place is gigantic, man. I don't know where to go. Well, I do, but you know what I mean. Anything worth checking out over here? I guess, yeah.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments.
Who said that?
Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
Oh. Thanks. What on earth is this?
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun.
What?
But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek. What you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction.
So you're gonna kill me? Is that a threat?
The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. The one who calls himself Ankano.
That douche! I knew it!
He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different.
A Fus Rhoda, that's what he'll find. He keeps
His path
putting his shit up.
will cross yours in time. But first, you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff.
Great.
Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Arch-Mage.
Well, I'm the Arch-Mage, so joke's on you, bitch. Well, it's not, but... Cool. Thanks for the info, bro. Thanks for telling me that the douchebag is a Thalmor or whatever the hell it is. Kick his ass out. You know what? I'll show him the door. I'll Fus Ro his ass right out the door. Fus Roda, excuse me. Fus Roda his ass right out the door. We don't do half-ass Fus Ros anymore. We do Fus Roda's full thing. So, very interesting. A little, what? Spirit Ball, the Augur of something? These names are too, like, fantasy for me to remember half the time. Okay, apparently this isn't where I go. You know what? I bet you have to go this way. Right where I was leaving before. Interesting. I don't care. What the hell? It's probably, I'm gonna regret this. What am I supposed to conjure? What does this conjure? Does this open an Oblivion gate? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wait a minute, let's read that. Apologize that I cannot see you personally before you leave. The trip of Sadrith Nora is treacherous this season. A visit upon hearing the news. The Nords have a fine college at Winterhold, and I am sure you will excel. You may know that I too attended there. I was quite the conjuration addict in my own day. I am sending you my note on something called the Atronach Forge. A bit of okay. Mention nothing to the faculty, but ask your fellow pupils about a place called the Midden. You will find the forge there. I fear a number of my notes are missing, scattered and lost in my travels around Skyrim. Perhaps you may stumble across these in your own adventures. Astronaut Forge offers few clues as to who built it, and even fewer as to how to unlock its full potential. Only through blind experimentation and a few singed eyebrows have I been able to understand its function. The forge is mostly a large dace? Almost crude of make, but emblazoned with the traditional Daedric rune. An offering box is attached, as well as a prominent lever. This dace also features a large setting, which seems set to receive some large spherical object. I have had no luck determining what it is missing, what this missing object may be, however, or what effect it may have on the efficacy of the forge. The forge is activated by placing certain items into the offering box and then pulling the lever. The forge consumes the items and conjures something upon the dais. The conjuration can be predicted reliably if the appropriate items are left in the box, but many combinations either have no effect or catastrophic reactions. Once I conjured a wild goat. Well, most of the goat at least. Experimenting wildly with the forge is dangerous. I've recorded such recipes as I